Mute myself. Hi. It never flipping fails. I've been sitting here. I prepared everything I wanted to talk about, and then I couldn't get out of the matrix. Oh my God. Ah. So thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for those that are here on Tuesday and those, hi. For those of you who will be here on a replay, I shall not be before you long. This is going to be real quick, right? You know how you all like that. Okay, so I won't dance. There will be no dancing tonight. But so let's get straight into it. This live tonight is solely dedicated to any of the creatives that are interested in participating in Baltimore Fashion Week. Before I get started, let me talk about the particulars that are very important to everyone that's here. So below you'll see a word that says the giveaway word tonight is hashtag Baltimore Fashion Week. If you would like to win our prize tonight, which will probably only apply to those that are local. Okay, you can't see it. Okay, First Watch is a sponsor for Baltimore Fashion Week in 2024. So we still have these gift cards for 2024. Unfortunately, we cannot use them. We, meaning the staff of Baltimore Fashion Week or the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. So if you enter hashtag Baltimore Fashion Week in your comment, we'll do a live drawing and we'll see who wins. So let's get started. I'm here to talk about specifically the designers. And as the Tuesdays go on, I'll have other topics of discussion. But tonight, this is solely dedicated to the designers. So Baltimore, anyone who's interested in Baltimore Fashion Week. So Baltimore Fashion Week will be entering its 18th production season. And I guess public terms, it's our 18th year. But from where I come from, it's our 18th production season. We have not yet jumped into February, but it's coming. Okay, February is coming. So, Baltimore Fashion Week, we're entering our 18th season. It's slated for August the 10th through the 14th, 2026. On Monday, August the 10th, we have the kickoff party, which is a huge celebration. I'm so excited for that. Tuesday, we have the Lunch with series. Hi, Mark. Are you looking for this? Okay. Hold on. So I'm gonna say so. Just drop your questions in the comments, but I'm gonna keep rolling because I want to leave time at the end for questions. So I did see your question, Mark, and I will get back to you. I'll scroll up and get back to it. Let me, matter of fact, let me try something. They have what is this? What is this? Show comments on stage. Okay, so let's make them medium. Okay, there we go. So now we can show all your, okay, what if I hit this? Okay, so now all the comments will show there, and I also have them on the side as well. I'm using StreamYard for those of you who aren't familiar with it. It's an awesome, awesome platform. Sidebar, I remember when Gage and Paul were starting this. So Shannon Griffin from California, she reached out to them and we were there beta testing when they first started. It's amazing. So now they've blown up and they're huge. Um, so Baltimore Fashion Week is August the 10th through the 14th. It's going to be held at my favorite space in the whole wide world, the War Memorial Building, which is right downtown, right across from City Hall. Will the mayor be there? I don't know. I do not know. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. On August the 10th is the kickoff party / celebration. It's going to be really nice. Get your fashion gear ready because it's going to be a thing. On Tuesday, we have the lunch with / dinner with series, which is an event that we bring guests in that are part of the excuse me, the fashion or the arts community, and we bring them in and they meet with you all. We have dinner or lunch, which is really cool. um, and it's a really fun time to be had. Okay, so we eat and then I'm the host, so I ask questions when you register for the event. You can present your own questions if you want. It's really cool, and we've always had fun in the past. And it's called lunch dinner because it depends on the guest who's coming, their preference. So they can either have lunch with our audience or they can have dinner. It's up to them. Then on Tuesday, that's the 11th. On the 12th, 13th, and the 14th are all three runway days. So we have two different versions of our runway segment. It could either be solo, and solo meaning that you get a time show, you get your own time slot, you get to invite your guests to your runway show. It's not like the group or collaborative, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, but the solo is the opportunity for the creative or the designer to just present their collection in a solo capacity, just them alone. So, for instance, if you want to do the solo registration, and we'll let you know when your time slot is. You'll know way, way, way in advance when your show date is, and also what time you'll be showcasing. And so it's a whole big, huge personalized production behind that segment, meaning that you work with us or we work with you um, to help you maximize your production for that day. So you get to provide us with your guest list. We go over the seating assignments. You get to meet with the leads for production, lead for hair, and also we brought on board a stylist this year. So the stylist will be available to help the designers, bring in their collection to a fashion week level. If that, I think that's the best way to say it. Oh, hold on. Leave. What am I leaving? Why am I leave site? Oh yes, leave site. I'm sorry. I was multitasking before I went live as usual. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. That must be mine. Look, she's calling me Miss Sharon. Hi. And so designers registration is open. Registration has been open. Um, but let me finish because I wrote everything down here. So the solo show is a time show, and the designers will receive their showcasing time and day. So your day and your time that you'll be showcasing, you will receive more information about that once registration is complete. And registration is complete when all the fees have been paid. Okay. And once they're paid, you'll receive the model list. You'll receive the model list, the along with their stats and their images from the model castings that will host. The first one is hopefully it'll be the only one according to the registration we have. The first one is I'm sorry, September, not September. It's uh, February 7th. I remember February 7th. It's not on my sheet. It's February 7th. And the time, I cannot remember the time, but it is February 7th. And so I'm excited about that. I think it's at 11. We usually have our castings in the morning, but don't quote me on that. Um, and so we have the solo, then we have the group or collaborative. So the group or collaborative is the type of presentation that you generally see in a regular fashion, I guess. I guess like your local, I don't know. It's just a group presentation with designers that present one after another, right? So our group or correct collaborative shows have been how our shows have been in the past, where we have a set number of designers that present on a particular day, and they usually it's about between six. The most we've had on one day, I think, is 12. Um, don't know if we're going to have that many. That's not part of the plan, but hey, if we get really 12 really good designers for one day, I'm not turning it down. The more the merrier for us. um we just want to put your collection out there and get you seen. I'm so pleased, so pleased to announce that we have acquired our first PR, hold on, let me make sure I get it right, press outlet. Oh, yeah, press outlet. I think I'm saying that right. I'm really, really excited about that. So now designers will have that, and it starts early. So we don't wait until, you know, August to start doing interviews, because the interviews will be put in a publication that is printed, and that, if you've ever watched Devil Wears, no, if you ever watched the September issue, you know that they plan way, way, way in advance, right? So when you're putting together a publication for the designers to be in the media partnership that we've generated, we can't interview you in August. Interviews must take place in like June or maybe late May, early June, because you need that time to lay out the book, to get the designers in the book. If there are any questions, oh, you said this, is this right? Do you have any other editorial images that we can use? And so while we're on the subject of publications, let's talk about lookbooks for a minute. So in the past, Baltimore Fashion Week has provided designers with a lookbook, and the jury is still out if we're going to do that this year. So designers, if you are presenting a collection, you should have a lookbook. You should have a lookbook that you can share. So I recommend that if you're doing Baltimore Fashion Week for 2026, that you get your lookbooks together, and they can be created very inexpensively. And I can, give you tidbits on that. After registration has completed, there are several classes, or not webinars, but live meetings that we'll have that will discuss all of that to elevate your collection. You should also get together your press kit. You want to have these documents available and ready, so when buyers and press meet with you, you can send it to them. You should always have it. Everybody, hold on, let me unplug mine. Everybody's on it. Let me turn it off so it don't ring. Okay. Everybody's on their phone nowadays, right? So you should have it handy. If a buyer is speaking to you at fashion, you say, you know what? Oh, I really love your collection. Can you send me your press kit or your EPK or your lookbook? You should be able to say, oh, okay, sure. What's your email address? And then right? You do the tapping right if you got nails. If not, you won't hear that. And then you send it to them, and then that's when you schedule your meeting and you do a follow-up email. Speaking of emails, designers, if you are creative working in the arts industry, please, 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 you must have a website. It is imperative that you have a website, even if you only have a landing page, which is just the one page. It's just one page that talks about you. It could be the about, um, a gallery of your work. I don't know I don't know what else will go in there. So the about, images, press and media that's covered you, and how to contact you. One page. So go buy your domain name. I can't tell you where to go. There are several spots. I found one today, which is amazing, right? It's amazing. I found it today. Oh my God. And so, you can go to these different sites and grab your name, grab it. I'm telling you, let me tell you how important that is. So I have a domain name. I owned about Fashion Umbrella, not me, the Fashion Umbrella owns about maybe 18 domain names, right? And so one of them I found out yesterday is worth $2,000. $2,000. I think I paid um maybe $11 a month for it. But because it's so popular, it's worth $2,000 right now. I'm not cashing it in, because I'm a wait. I ain't selling it. Belong to me. Don't sell me. So that's one thing, that as a creative, if this is what you want to do, if this is what you want to do for all of the rest of your life, days in, days out, you must get in the habit of doing it the right way. The right way is to have a website. It could be just a landing page. You don't need to go all out like we do over here. Have five different tabs at the end. But see, all those tabs, you see five tabs. but there are a lot of pages behind it. And so I manage all of our websites. So I can show you or share with you how that's done, right? So if I can't, I have a business partner that can. Okay. And so you need to have your website, and you also need to get away from the Gmail, the at Gmail, at Yahoo, at Hotmail, at Mail, at whatever. If it's not at yourbrand.com, you need to invest. It's time to invest. You can go to you can go to Microsoft. Well, you got to buy the domain name. You can't get the email address until you buy the domain name. So once you buy your domain name, then you can get the email address. You should do a domain name, email address, and website, but you should try to teach yourself to do it simultaneously. So you buy the domain name, and simultaneously you're building your email, pick your email address, make it simple. Don't be trying to be all special like I used to be. Okay. No, no, no. Info. Okay. That's all they need. Info at blah, blah, blah.com. Right. And then you do the domain name, whatever, blah, blah, blah.com. Did you know that when you do a blog, you should buy that blog name? Did you know that? Y'all didn't know. Class is coming. 2026 blueprint series. Class is coming, right? It's a beast. It is a beast. Okay, anyway, focus. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Baltimore Fashion Week. So for any designer solo group presentation, please, please, please get buy your domain name for your line or your label or your brand. Get the email address. Go to Microsoft Outlook. Get you a domain. I mean, I'm sorry, an email account for $5 a month. I think it's $5.95 a month. Just don't buy a latte. Just don't buy a latte one day. I mean, the way they're closing up Starbucks, we're gonna have to find a place to go, right? Because but I did hear Wawa has really good lattes. Anyway, focus. I'm squirreling. And so get that done. Get your email, your website, your email address done. If you need assistance with, guidance on how to do that, let me know. I can, refer you to somebody because I can't. Now for the group and collaborative designers, these designers showcase like we've had our shows in the previous, like we have 6 designers to showcase on this day and maybe 5 to showcase on this day, and then you have the finale day and those designers showcase. That's considered a collaborative. We are leaning, not saying that anybody has to do it, but we are leaning towards the solo shows. That's where the coverage is. That's where the media wants to be. That's where the buyers want to be. And I know because I've been talking to them, right? And so it's totally up to you. I'm not in anybody's finances. I'm just saying that that's the way that you should think about going for your collection. So, as I stated earlier, registration is open now, right now. It ends March 31st. The designer go see, for those of you who do not know what a go see is, a designer go see is when all of the models who have been approved to participate in Baltimore Fashion Week, they show up and they walk for all the designers. The designers write down the model numbers or who they're interested in, and then they take measurements. Then they, once the measurements and the review of all the paperwork is done, then they let me know, and then we schedule the fitting. Baltimore Fashion Week only does one fitting per production season. After the fitting has commenced, after the fitting is over, after the fitting is over, then you'll schedule time to meet with the stylist. We have one definite, and I'm working on another one to assist with the designers because I just can't do it. Between May and July 31st, there will be a lot of correspondence going back and forth with the designers to make sure that everything's right. There will be a collection review where each designer must bring in their collection, or if you're not in the state at the time, and that usually happens between June 1st and June 31st, where we do a collection review and we look at your entire collection just to make sure that it's cohesive. So if you're doing a collection and the colors, your colors are a gradient color, say they go from rose red to peach to beige to a dark brown, you should not have a dark brown behind a red. Like, who's what? We're not doing any of that over here. Okay. I know some of you may get away with that in other places, but not over here. We don't do that. So that's why I have people in place that can help you curve your mind a little bit to help you to become acclimated to present a cohesive collection. I'm going to remind everybody below that the hashtag tonight is Baltimore Fashion Week. If you list it in the comments, we're going to do a drawing at the end of the night. And if your name is selected, then you will receive this gift card. And it's a gift card to First Watch for $20. So this is the spot that everybody's been craving over. Um, yeah, everybody's been craving it. But in order to be included, you have to enter in the comments hashtag Baltimore Fashion Week. And before, hopefully, you've accepted the privacy or terms and conditions for Facebook. Um, if you're on Facebook for Facebook, and also I don't know if it's on YouTube, but yeah. Oh, so let's talk a little bit about and I'll see if I can find that information. I used to have it. Let's talk about hmm. No, we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about it another day. That's a whole different subject. We're going to talk about something. We'll talk about that. Maybe next Tuesday we'll talk about that vision that's in my head. So now is the time for question and answers. And I believe Will had a question. So let me scroll back up. And I'm going to add the questions to the screen. So now we have, are you looking for volunteers? When is Baltimore Fashion Week? So yes, we are looking for volunteers. The form will be up January 1st. All of our registration forms, thanks, Mark, for entering. All of our forms for the beauty team and the volunteers will be live and they're available for registration on January 1. So the form is ready now, but we're not putting it up until the 1st. Um, yeah, that's it. So let me go through. Mark, did that answer your question? Okay, so let me see. Let me add comments to the screen. Into Baltimore, hashtag Baltimore Fashion Week in the chat if you wish to participate in tonight's giveaway. Thank you, Linear Magazine. And then we have Cheryl. Hi. I knew this was you, Cheryl the Pearl, with your, where are you, in Paris? I've been following you on TikTok. I'm so proud that you're traveling. Go right on ahead. I'm not going nowhere until this issue is done. Okay, so to answer your question, okay, good. Ba, ba, ba. Mm. Oh, all participating designers receive dedicated press coverage and promotion by BFW Media Partners. So I am really, really excited about this partnership that's being, and it's like, oh, like I'm glad that it's here, but it's just like overwhelming because so for those of you who may not know, hold on, let me get these comments up first to be sure not to miss the opening volunteer registration. Yep. Make sure you sign up. You can go to, thank you, Linger. You can go to baltimorefw.com and hit the subscribe button in the far right corner, and you can get on our email list. We also have, I think I added to the site, we also have SMS texting. So we send out messages periodically. I do not like to bombard people with information. I only do a text message if it's really relevant. And then I do have one more announcement to make. before we end the live, and there's no time frame here. Thanks, Cheryl, for Shirley for entering the giveaway. So now we have two people for the giveaway. I'm so excited. All right. Paris and Belgium. I could remember the other country. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back. I said, look at her living her best life. I'm so excited. I love when people travel. I'm just not there yet to get on the. I'm not yet. Does anybody, if you're here, no question is crazy. No question is weird. Do you have any questions for me before I do the? I'm going to perform the giveaway, and I'll share the screen so everybody can see it. Oh, is that why that was like that? Okay, so oh, I like that better. Okay, so if there are no more questions, Mark, thank you for your question and for entering the giveaway. So we will go ahead. Let me share my screen so you all can see live what I'm doing. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. A window. Let's do this. Is that the right one? Yep. Share. Okay, so this is the giveaway screen, and I will. How do you turn this off? So we'll take the comments off the screen, and now I'm going to hit start collecting comments. So if you entered hashtag Baltimore Fashion Week in your comments, your name should show up here. So let's see. So Cheryl and Mark, did you agree to before you joined? Did you agree? So I have another way I can do this. Hold on. So if you're doing coming from you Facebook, you have to agree to the terms. But don't give up. I got another plan. So let me stop. Oh, yes, I'm human. So let me get this together. Is this not the right site? Oh, why does it look like that? Okay, so we have Mark Williams and Shirley Cam. So because it's only two of you, I'm going to copy and paste it a lot of times. So the options. Okay. So now I think I can share my screen. I'm ready now. Okay, my computer is like running slow, y'all. So here we go. So what I did was added Shirley and Mark's name more than one time to give it more of a ratio for when I should have just did two. And so now, okay. So what am I? Oh, click to spin. Mm. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh, oh my God! Shirley, you won! Oh, did you hear the little applause? That's so cute. So Shirley, you won. Congratulations. Let me turn this off so I'm gonna eat up my juice. My computer's not happy right now. So Shirley, you won. Congratulations, Shirley. So I will send you. You can email me or inbox me on Facebook or whatever your mailing address, and I'll drop this in the mailbox for you tomorrow. Um, Kudos to First Watch for this. They did not sponsor this live. They did not sponsor this live. They were sponsors for Baltimore Fashion Week. So we have gift cards left over. So I have a lot of stuff to give away. So I will be giving away some really cool and interesting gifts as we go live. And you're welcome. Congratulations. Let's put this up here. Let's say oh, look at this. Okay. Congratulations from Mark. Yay. Congratulations. Yay, you're so welcome. So I guess I'll see you all next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I've been scheduling it out, so I won't be late. I promise I'm going to stick to the schedule. It was really hard for me to come here tonight. But I'm here. Shirley won. She won her $20 gift card to First Watch. I heard the chicken and waffles is really, really good. Their breakfast brunch is a beast. That's what I heard. I don't know, never been, but I heard it's good. So this is yours. And I'll send you something that I made from Nixon Art Gallery too. So you'll get that in your package. A little cute little send off. So that's it, guys. Okay, okay, Mark, keep in touch. You can find me on social media. Just type in my name. Make sure you put Sharan, Nixon, and then you'll find me. So thank you all for being here for Tuesday Live. I'll see you next week.